Yes! Hello everyone, it is May the 4th and it is Star Wars Day, and you know what? We are like 7 months away from the new Star Wars movie, so why not talk about the first movie, not the original trilogy? We'll get to them in months, because now I feel like I should start doing the Star Wars reviews all the way up till Force Awakens. Now these reviews will be separate and they're not going to be in order. I'm not going to review the second one tomorrow, nothing like that. These will be spread out throughout the whole year. But I will review all the live-action movies, not the animated movie. I will review all the live-action movies leading up to Episode 7. So let's start with this one. Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. The year I was born, 1999. Yes, guys, the movie that came out in 99. The year it was about to be the 21st century. This was the movie that was going to change everything. This was the movie everyone was looking up for. Now, I was literally probably... did it come out in December? I forget. I feel like it did. Either way, if it came out in December, I was already a baby, so I had no recognition of this movie. So when I got older and everything, I liked it as a kid, but now that I have seen a lot of reviews today, and I watched it on my Blu-ray, on my flat screen TV, I have watched Episode 1, and I actually want to talk about it. I want to talk about the things I liked, some things I didn't like. Now I will say, this movie isn't complete dog crap. Some people rage on this movie. Now, I will rate on a couple things, but for overall, it is an enjoyable movie, I will say. So this one is about, I'm not good with these names, so I'm just gonna call them the alien people with the big pupils. They are bad guys, pretty much, and they want, Natalie Portman to, sign this piece of paper to let them do their bad people stuff. That is the main plot of it. Natalie Portman is going to be the queen of pretty much everything, kinda, and she's going to have to sign this signature, and she's gonna pretty much allow the bad guys to do their bad guy things. And so the whole movie, these people are trying to get to convince her and all that kind of stuff, but really, she's smart enough in that, even though she's did horrible acting in this movie. And so Liam Neeson and Ian McGregor, who plays Obi-Wan, which I will say right now is perfect casting, because he does a really good job as Obi-Wan. And they are set out to find a new hope and everything. They're trying to find, the war is building, and they're trying to find the Phantom, which is Darth Maul. And that is causing all this death and everything, causing the bad guy stuff to do their bad guy stuff. And he is an assistant to a bigger villain, which we'll get to later in the franchise. So this is the build-up, you could say, to the Star Wars franchise. Yes, this came out in 99. This is the prequel to the original Star Wars, and so many people were looking for this movie because you haven't seen Star Wars like in 20 years, from the 80s to like the 90s and then the late 90s. So it's Star Wars. Of course people are looking to this for this movie. And so when it came out, it got negative reviews. It did. And there's a reason why. First off, I'm going to go ahead and get my positives out of the way. First off, as I said, Liam Neeson and Ian McGregor in this movie, both of them have great chemistry. You really feel like Liam Neeson is teaching Obi-Wan, and you really get to see the build-up of Obi-Wan. I mean, when you look at the third episode of the franchise, the prequels, you see a trained and a master Jedi Obi-Wan. In this movie, you see a young Obi-Wan who is building to be that. I like seeing characters being built, and Obi-Wan is a perfect example. Ian McGregor as Obi-Wan was really good. I mean, that character as a whole is just what he goes through in the future of this franchise blows people's minds. So to him start right here, it was a good start for Obi-Wan. Liam Neeson, he plays an older Jedi, he's more of a master, but he is so boring. Everyone's faces in this movie is just dull. Like, every time there's like a big action scene, they're just calm about it, swinging their sword, and it's fun to watch, anything. And those robots, whatever, they kill, whatever. The droids, pretty much, that's what I call them. Yeah, they are not menacing, they're just like, pushing. Just like that. So this big war is starting and everything, and they have to go to different planets, and like the desert planet, the jungle planet, that is where they meet Jar Jar Binks. If you know this character is pretty darn annoying. I cannot stand her or his voice. I don't even know what he or she is. Is it a he? I think it's a he. I don't know. Either way, I just I hate his voice. His comedy is just, it's like, it doesn't fit right to this franchise. So Jar Jar Binks is a huge negative. I don't like his voice. It is so annoying in my opinion. But my biggest gripe again is the acting in this movie. Everything is just so dull. It's not exciting. They're going through an ocean, swimming in these monster shapes, and like this. There's a monster behind us, by the way, guys. I mean, come on. If I was in that thing, I'd be like, I'd be kind of scared. And these actors' faces, I mean, come on. The acting is not good. Natalie Portman's not even that good. And she's got an Oscar, so that just tells you something how much better she got. But the worst gripe in this movie has got to be young Anakin. Holy crap, this kid couldn't act worth a shit. Yeah, he could not act. Like, he was just, boom. Like, are you an angel? Jesus. I mean, the coolest part of this movie is, of course, the racing part. I'm forgetting every name. I swear. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a Star Wars fan, and I'm forgetting everything. The racing parts are the best part, even though they made like 100 games. But every time I hear this movie, a lot of reviewers have been saying it's a kid's movie. Every time I watch this movie, I will agree. It is a kid's movie. The special effects suck. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I watched it today, and I noticed special effects, they don't really age well. They are not that great, honestly. Like, I watched, I was like, dang, that's just not good. But, of course, my favorite part is Darth Maul, the Phantom. The very last battle scene in this movie is one of the best parts in the movie. It's really a good time, and it's just, Darth Maul is just a badass. Like, honestly, Darth Maul is awesome, and what happens to him, it just pisses me off, because what they do with him in the cartoon series is even more better than the way they did in the movie. But overall, this is a great build-up to the Star Wars franchise. Is it good? No, because it is somewhat boring. It is boring. There are some moments you're just like, do something. I mean, I was sitting here in my room watching this movie on my Blu-ray, and I was just thinking, this is really good Blu-ray. So the background special effects look sucky now, the acting is completely dull, and the movie is just boring in some elements. The best parts are the action scenes, Ian McGregor, Liam Neeson's relationship, the build-up and the little Easter eggs you see in the franchise that come. I mean, it's a good first movie, but it's also a kid's movie, Lucasfilm has also called it. So overall, as an episode 1, it is not amazing. It is nowhere near as good as the original trilogy. It is a disappointment in my opinion. But there are some elements I really like. The build-up between the story. The story itself is not even that great, but it has the build-up of what is to come. And I'm really excited to review the next couple movies. So overall, I am going to give it literally a middle rating. If my middle rating is a 2.5. If you add 2.5 and 2.5 together, you get a 5 out of 5. This movie is not that. It is a 2.5. There are some things I completely hate. There are things I really like. And there's some things I'm like, it could have been better. It could have been done better. For example, Darth Maul could have been way cooler. Anyway, guys, that is my review. Happy May 4th. Episode 2 I will get in probably in June, July. Whenever in the movie week, when there's not a big movie or anything coming out, that's probably when I will review the next movie. But I will get all 6 movies done. 1 is down, but the next one, episode 2, oh god, you're gonna have to watch episode 2, because I will tell you right now, it's not good. Anyway, guys, because I enjoyed this movie review, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.